The timeline of Ahsoka and its relation to the Mandalorian Season 3 creates an issue for Sabine Ren, who's still on Peridea, outside the known galaxy. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Ahsoka occurs after Mandalorian Season 3, confirming the Reclamation of Mandalore already happened before the quest for Ezra. Sabine Wren's absence in Mandalorian Season 3 raises questions about her lack of involvement in reclaiming Mandalore. Sabine may not be aware her homeworld is being restored as she's trapped in another galaxy following the events of Ahsoka. The timeline of Ahsoka in relation to the events of the Mandalorian Season 3 creates an issue for Sabine Ren. Played by Natasha Lee Bordizzo in the live-action Star Wars series, Sabine reunites with her old master Ahsoka Tano, Rosario Dawson, to prevent the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn to the known galaxy while also trying to save Jedi Knight Ezra Bridger. However, a major problem does exist for Sabine considering her heritage. The most recent live-action Star Wars series, Ahsoka, features an incredibly dynamic storyline exploring new characters, revealing secret histories, and setting up major events for the galaxy's future. However, it also generates just as many questions about this Star Wars timeline as it answers. To that end, one of these questions involves Sabine Ren and her connection, or lack thereof, to the Mandalorian Season 3's Reclamation of Mandalore. As confirmed by the New Republic's Captain Carson Teva in Ahsoka Season 7. The Reclamation of Mandalore had already taken place. This confirms that the events of the Mandalorian Season 3 occurred before those of Ahsoka. Having allied her own former Mandalorian forces with Din Djarin and the Children of the Watch, Bo-Katan Kryze led the charge against Moff Gideon's forces, who'd claimed Mandalore not long after the Mandalorian slaughter known as the Night of 1,000 Tears, which had taken place during the Imperial era. Following the return of the Jedi and the end of the Galactic Civil War, Mandalore became a secret stronghold for the surviving Imperial remnant. As such, Bo-Katan redeemed her past failings by uniting Mandalorians once more together under one banner, finally taking back their long-lost home during the New Republic era. However, the simple fact that this epic victory occurs just before Ahsoka and Sabine's encounter with Grand Admiral Thrawn creates an interesting wrinkle for Ren, considering she's a Mandalorian herself. Based on her canonical history, one might have assumed that Sabine would have been one of the first Mandalorians to join Bo-Katan and take back Mandalore in the Mandalorian Season 3. As seen in Star Wars Rebels set before A New Hope, Sabine played a major role in helping Bo-Katan unite the clans against the Empire's occupation, giving her the Darksaber she recovered from Maul, and with it, publicly placing her trust in Bo-Katan as Mandalore's new regent. However, this preceded the Night of 1,000 Tears and the Empire's brutal retribution for Mandalore, scattering any surviving Mandalorians across the galaxy for years. That being said, Sabine is nowhere to be found during the Mandalorian Season 3's Reclamation of Mandalore, though one can imagine why Ren likely chose to keep her distance from other Mandalorians following the Empire's purge. As revealed in Ahsoka, Sabine's entire family was killed during the Night of 1,000 Tears. It was also a core reason why her Jedi training with Ahsoka Tano came to an abrupt end before the events of the Ahsoka series, as Tano had come to believe that Ren was too conflicted in her emotions to continue her apprenticeship. Because the Reclamation of Mandalore occurs just before the quest for Ezra Bridger, it's currently unknown if Sabine even knows her homeworld has been reclaimed and is being restored by Bo-Katan. Likewise, it might be some time before she does, seeing as how Ahsoka ends with both Thrawn and Ezra making it back to the known Star Wars galaxy, while she and Ahsoka remain trapped on the extragalactic world of Peridea alongside Baylan Skoll and Shin-Hati. While it would have been very satisfying to have seen Sabine taking part in Mandalore's reclamation, It should be very exciting to see her return to her home world in the future.